There's really no reason for me to have all of these baby toys, but alas, I do. And I think we have to talk about this. I've just ordered some more on Amazon, and I think what we're going to do, and I think I have other videos like this, but I want to go through this stuff and see how much joy it sparks and talk about why I got these new things that I wanted, and I guess what I'm going to plan to do with them. And we're going to do this live, and there's many more boxes of stuff here, and there's many more boxes in my house of stuff in different places of different Fisher-Price baby toys, and this is the tip of the iceberg. I think it's probably not true, but I think this is the most of the baby toys, the toys that are made for, I don't know, newborns and toddlers. Something about this is one of my friends just had a baby, and I asked if I could send them some toys. I mean, they live in Europe, and it's another part of the country, or another part of the world. But they said no because of the shipping. Like, I don't know. Maybe nobody wants these toys. I guess I can make big lots and sell them on eBay for people who want to have a starter pack. But all I know is I love Fisher-Price. I love the designs that the people who work at Fisher-Price do, and I just can't stop myself sometimes. Some of the things were too good of a price to not buy. Some of the things that I don't think anybody would be interested in, and so I will keep it open. Some of the things I might not be interested in anymore. And let's just look at what I had and why I bought it and why I'm going to keep it or why I'm not going to keep it. And what's coming and what's going away here. Let me put on my glasses and see what I have here. I love Fisher-Price. It's the bright colors. It's the I don't know what to get out of the way. I don't know. There's this plush. I definitely have more plushes somewhere, but let's get the plushes out of the way. They're soft and cute. Also, I should plug my computer in so that we don't stop recording when I have to. But this is cute. I've actually used this to go to sleep myself, and I couldn't help myself. Did I get this on sale? Yes, I got this on clearance for $7, which was totally worth it. It doesn't have the batteries in it. I did take it out of the box. I have played with it. It's cute. I don't know if I fully reviewed it. It's adorable. I bought it because it was on sale, and it worked for me. I think you're supposed to remove this cloth from it. It's got dinosaurs. It's a bear. It's adorable. Monkeys. What I don't like about this is it's got this thing on it, so you have to hang it. It's so you can hang it in the thing, but look at its face. It's so cute. Monkeys are just so adorable, but I do like all of the textures and the stuff, and I like all of the different materials that's used on it, but I definitely bought it for its face. I don't know how much the price it was. It was probably on sale on Amazon, if I'm remembering correctly, and that I needed was probably in the single digits, and I needed to add something to my cart for free shipping, so this is what I chose. All of the different textures and patterns, and the face is cute. I mean, those ears are overwhelming me. Oh, and the fact that it's like a popple, so you roll it inside itself and it turns into a ball with all kinds of texture on it. Why haven't I opened this yet? This is amazing and adorable. This is a keeper. The bear, adorable, but I might not have to keep it. Alright, let's show two new toys that I bought, and I'll talk about some other new toys that I bought. So they made a tiny phone. Okay, I guess this is another new one that I bought. And then we gotta go over to the other hoard. So I have the normal size. This was the video that I had planned to do today, but when I went and I bought some new stuff, then I thought we really have to take assessment. Maybe I have to cancel my order and not buy any more Fisher-Price toys, but the sale was so good. Anyway, what I bought was another two other classic toys just like this. I'll show you another example of that. Anyway, this is the new phone that they made. So I think that they still do sell this one, but they have like a baby phone. Like, come on. Like, I didn't even know what the size it was. I thought they just gave it a new design, but when it showed up, it was miniature. But I'm not complaining, because that would be a fun review to open at the same time. And then we have this 80th anniversary stuff. So, yes, Fisher-Price is my favorite toy company, but Mattel owns Fisher-Price, and Masters of the Universe are my favorite toys. And also, come on, Barbie is iconic. I have channels for all of these things. I think I have to start a new channel. The boy toys, the older toys that I do on this channel really are ruining this channel. They lower my views, they lower the algorithm feed and everything. So I think in the new year, I have to start a Hot Wheels and Masters of the Universe channel just for big boy toys. Even that, doing that on YouTube, combining those two items together and not specializing those is going to drastically, but that channel will probably be a passion project. The things, toys that I collect that I know are going to destroy my channel, I'll have to put them over there. And then I already separated the dolls and the 1/6 scale stuff because there was a conflict there. And this toy channel, Toohunky Toys, this is the channel that started out as baby toys. It's the first things that I reviewed were Fisher-Price baby toys because they're fundamental toys. They're the toys that people are still buying. I did these videos as, me showing moms because they're the majority of the people who buy toys. That's why I started showing them what they can buy and what the toy and if it was worth it and if it was fun. And me being a giant baby, I know I had to get this. I wanted to get all of the 80th anniversary things that come in this packaging and have it on display. I don't have the room for it. So I chose the one item, which I'm not very good at because I like having full collections as a toy collector. It would look so good if I had, the space and a place to have the whole 80th anniversary collection and put it on display in its package. I gotta be careful with this because I want to keep this one as is, but I want to open up the other ones. And then, I did a video not too long ago on this. I have the Bridge Direct, so they made a reproduction of the original Fisher-Price phone. So this is what it's all based on. This is the update, newer one. That's kind of scary, creepy. Anyway, when these things came out, when Bridge Direct, which, didn't they change their name, or is that their new name? The new name is, they had Basic Fun Toys, and Bridge Direct was their original name, and then they changed it to Basic Fun. I think this is a newer release of the stuff. Anyway, when these came out, I wanted to collect. They're not made by Fisher-Price, but they're based on Fisher-Price, and they're logoed as Fisher-Price. I guess you would call it a collaboration. It's just that Bridge Direct is making them, or Basic Fun, whatever. And whatever the newest name of the toy company is. I love them. They also make minis, miniatures of different toys. They are a great toy company that focuses on all of the classic toys that I love and are nostalgic and stuff. What I'm trying to say is I thought about in this mansion that I always imagined that I would have a display case, and then I would have put these into the shelves behind glass, and I would look at all of these in their box. I could pull them out and look at them, and it would be like a museum shelf of these nostalgic toys. But I don't think that's ever happening. I don't think I'm ever going to have any babies to share these toys with. So we gotta downgrade. Let's remove the phones and put them somewhere so I don't mess up the boxes that are in good shape. Is this the real reason? me walking away from the camera. Is this the real reason why I don't have great YouTube success? Alright, here is another toy, and I'm not going to show too much about this toy. This is the way that it came. I got it from Amazon. They have so many new recreations. I don't know if this is a recreation. I don't think this is a recreation, but they've elaborated on, they put a new spin on all of the classic toys, like the little miniature phone that I just showed you. There's many more. There's a flip phone that I've also ordered. I love flip phones. It's the Tactile. I think a lot of this has to do with my ADHD, which you can tell by my speaking and the way that I'm incoherent and my love of bright colors and perfection and perfect cuteness. Anyway, I was astounded by the fact that they made a toy that you could put these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 5 letters and these 5 end letters, and they all make words. So I'm going to review this more coherently, I guess, maybe when I get the flip phone, and then we'll look at the new chatter phone again, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get other new things that are for sale right now. But I mean, I had to get this, and it went on sale. It's at one of the Black Friday sales, and that's another reason why I bought some of the other Fisher-Price stuff too. So it's not like I'm paying full price. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. And then and there's all these devices, and what is this? I don't know. Some of them, like my friend in Europe, another European friend that I have, sent me this one when they found this on clearance. This is from Germany, so it speaks German. And we'll look at this character again too. I think he took out the batteries because it's illegal to ship batteries overseas. But I mean, it's cute, and the fact that it was a surprise gift, I believe, and I mean, a $3. It's such a great value. The faces, the movable parts. Again, this is so on the spectrum, kind of neurodivergent fun for me. The Tactile, the adorable faces, the perfection. How cute this dog looks. Right, so there's many things like that have sounds, and I love all of the little phones and the push buttons that do. And then I guess I'm in Canada, and some have been from Germany, like I said, and some, because I'm in Canada, sometimes they're French-based, and sometimes they're both, and sometimes the American ones have Spanish on them. But, I mean, I never even had a little Game Boy, but adorable. And notice these very, very quintessential characters. They're the things that I don't think people would want, but also I'm realizing that some of the toys now I have might be so nostalgic to the people who are old enough to buy their own kids' toys now, that, like, I've been collecting this a long time, so those people who had these baby toys will remember them and now want to buy them for their own kids. So I have a lot of stuff like that in my basement. I don't think that this is old enough to do that, but this is kind of the Fisher-Price in-house little characters, like this puppy. These belong. So this is something that I think I looked up, and I'm realizing that it wouldn't sell, but also there's this monkey character that I want to add to my opened collection. So let's take a look at some of the things that I have open that I didn't know really what to do. I knew that when I was going through, I've done some videos that are about my toy hoarding, and I guess this is kind of a toy hoarder video too. But I've gone through the boxes, and I've said what's sparking joy, and I would take out the things, and I'm sorting them, and things that I don't want to contend with right now, I'm putting them in a separate box, and we'll deal with them later. But these were Fisher-Price specific toddler toys that I wanted to hang on to, and they do have some of these characters in here that match. And for me to add a monkey to this collection, like we've got these are in-house Fisher-Price boy puppy Girl Puppy. They make plushes. They do all kinds of character creation with those. And to have the monkey version of that, even though he's got... I do prefer a more standalone figure that doesn't have much of a gimmick. I don't really like a gimmick, but... I mean, it seemed they've worked it into very well. His battery is dead. We also get this really cute lion. Oh. Wait a minute. I already have him in monkey form. I have him in non-gimmick monkey form. But I don't think this is worth anything to sell. I wouldn't have paid this price. I would have probably paid 50 to 80% off that price. But then there's Mike the Knight characters. I have other play sets. I don't know if to sell those. Like this cute, adorable troll. Some of the toys I do not age very well. And that is a good segue to... I don't know if there's any... Anyway, there's a box full of toys like this. But yes, it's a segue to... What is this guy's name? Santiago of the Sea. Santiago of the Seas. Yes. So I was also, you know that shelf that I was talking about where I wanted to put all of my things? I have all these Jake and the Neverland pirates, and I don't even have an example of that here. But over the holidays, I'm incorporate, because it was a toy that I really like to collect, and I was going to put all of the play sets on a shelf because I collected most of them. These medium-sized play sets that are little pirate scenes, like their pirate mountains and their pirate ships and their pirates. I opened a lot of the smaller figure packs over the years. You can search for Toohunky Toys and Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and you'll get lots of video results. But so I had pulled those out to put into and make my own advent calendar. So that was something that I'm doing this year. I'm going to, at the end of every day, I'm going to do a normal review, but at the end I'm not going to highlight the advent calendar, but it will be an advent calendar countdown, and I'll have some, I think it's Fisher-Price and Smurfs. I'm going to open a Smurf every day, and there's some other stuff in there too. I don't know what else we're going to do, but we're going to look at my collection of adorable cuteness. But when I was looking at those figures, I didn't like them as much as now that we have a new, cuter pirate. So Jake and the Neverland Pirate isn't as cute. Wait. I forgot. I did. I actually put the extra pieces, so I put some figures aside, but I had all of these extra ones, so I put them in a collector case, where this is what I like to do with my toys. Instead of putting them in a bin, like this, where I can't see everything I have. When the figures are small enough, I like to put them like this. But so this is my first time revisiting the Jake and the Neverland Pirates in quite a while, and I realized that they're not as cute and they're not as Imaginext like another brand,
Espada Fuerza! Look, treasure, tesoro!
Anyway, this is a large scale. This is Fisher-Price. A large scale Imaginext figure, basically, is what this is. And my collection of the minifigures of him, I like far more than these. So maybe I don't even like my Jake and the Pirate sets. Maybe I don't even want those play sets. Maybe I want to use these minifigures in those play sets. But I don't even play with my toys. What I do is I look at them and I appreciate them and I collect them and I organize them and I categorize them. So that's something that I'm also feel guilty that I'm being so greedy, stealing these toys from the babies. But the babies have all kinds of toys. Look at this Jenga. That is so ingenious. How they made, like, it's like a Somo block, a Somo cube. The pieces, and it's also like Tetris. That is what a really cool. I mean, that's mathematically. Making my brain, as a baby, my brain is calculating stuff, and I love it. Okay. Over what have I showed you? I've showed you. I mean, there's this thing. So this was. They make ghetto blasters and ear pods and all of this technology versions for babies, like car keys and all of the things that the babies grab and want to play with. I love actually the memes that are on Instagram and TikTok and stuff that they give the baby a toy version and they give it the real version, and they always grab the real remote. They always grab the real cassette tape. They always grab, well, it's how they make the memes in the video. Anyway, there might be just one of that. And you have all the phones and the baby versions of the electronics, going down to even this older one, soft tactile camera, which they make so many cameras on. There's that whole other collection that I have of the wooden things, and this year they've put out more wooden stuff from Fisher-Price. I noticed that the designer, I don't like to talk bad about the artwork of designers, but it's not as cute, it's not as adorable. It's still adorable, but it wasn't cute or adorable enough to make me buy it, as some of these things are, even though my opinions do change on adorability. Like I said, the Jake and the Pirate figures, they don't spark as much joy anymore now that I have the Santiago figures, because they're perfection. The way that they're articulated, they're just perfectly adorable. Let's look at some things that I'm thinking that it's just of the times, and maybe I only like newer toys, and the more new things come out, those are the things that I'm going to like. But I think that this is an example of something that I've held on for a long time. This is really funny too, because I have been into robots recently, and I don't know what's up with that. And there's some interchangeable ones at Walmart. An in-house Walmart brand has made some robots that I'm thinking about buying, and waiting to find that set on clearance. But maybe I don't need to, now that I just dug this out, and it's actually in a special place that it's in a shelf in this desk that I'm working on, which is a really weird place for me to store the toys. But I think at one point it was a major priority. I don't know. Netflix Storybots. Apparently it's a cartoon. These figures, unlike anything I've seen before, it's like a one-off Fisher-Price toy. And I guess this is too. Usually these branded things, like if I Google this and this is worth $100, I might have to sell it. Actually, in this case, maybe not, because this has tested time. I mean, it's only 2020 this is from, so it's only like 5 years old, or 6 years old now. What year is this? But they're cute. I don't know. That's something that I have to assess. Here's another brand that I didn't know about, which did not come to Canada, but I found it at some kind of closeout store. Never saw these in stores. I don't know what the date on this one is. This is 2021, so I guess it's this other time period. I know that they made plushes and stuff, but I mean, I think that is the price that I paid. This isn't broken. I can't make it work. Maybe this doesn't. Maybe those things work independently. Anyway, this is cute too. Is it cute enough? Is it a Teletubby ripoff? I don't know the answers to these questions. I don't know. I'll have to Google that and see if it's worth money. Anyway, it's pretty cute. They also had some plushes and stuff that, but I mean, the figures aren't small enough. I usually like a 3-inch figure, but they're all like, what am I going to do with this? They remind me a lot of these things, which I had to buy the full collection. I mean, they weren't very much money, so that also helps too. When something's like $2 or $3, it's really easy to buy, even when it's not on sale. But I also love the Tactile when it's so cute. This is what I as a toy hoarder, as a toy collector, I have to tell myself, you don't need to buy every single toy that's cute. Sometimes I don't, and sometimes I say, if it shows up at the dollar store, then I will buy it. But if it's already inexpensive, and I think that these were on clearance when I bought them, or maybe they weren't. Anyway, they still have their tags attached. I could probably sell these. There are some Fisher-Price toys that I did list for sale that I mean, oh man, there's some good ones. I can't believe I kept these, but I got rid of some wood. I actually didn't get rid of them yet. I don't even know. There's some wooden ones that I really, really like. We'll segue into that next, too. So this banana bird, this avocado bear, and this broccoli lamb. What's the, I guess this is a rattle with soft wings. That's its gimmick. And this is a spinning and clicking avocado. This one does less. This is a rattle too. Is that really the only thing that this does? This has tactile wings, and it's a rattle. This is a rattle, has 2 different movable parts. And then this one is a rattle, has 2 different parts, and then it's got this clear rattle piece. So the banana bird is kind of a dud, but it's not, and it's the complete collection of these, and they're so much fun, and I thought I could even use them in my 1/6 scale world by just putting them, I don't know. Again, what am I going to do with these things? Pull them out and just appreciate them. It kind of works for me. Okay, and I said I was going to segue into, because of I have 3 wooden things like that I have listed. I told myself just to list them. I don't think there's any interest in them, so I might pull them from eBay and keep them for myself. But there's something here that I more recently bought at the Dollar Tree. And I can't find it. And anyway, we'll get to that. There's some wooden blocks, and I'll show them to you when I find them. Okay, so then there's these other things, and there's all kinds of sets like this out. I mean, this is right up my alley. This baby is working out. It's got all of the, he's got his kettlebell and his dumbbell, and he's got his water and his headband. And I kind of wanted to get a double set of these because I wanted 2 sets of kettlebells and 2 sets of dumbbells, which are all tactile, and I'm assuming they're rattles and everything, and they're so cute. And then, oh wait, there's this whole giant food set that I didn't bring in for this video. I mean, I've probably showed it in other videos, and I bought it a long time ago. Like, you could buy, like, these individual sets with the food, but then you could get this giant big set, and it was a discount price, and you could get all of the sets into one. So it's very similar to this, just these tactile, different foods. Apparently, I got 2 of these pretzels at different times. We get a pretzel pocket, though, to put this in. And then you can chew on this if you want to, and you can put it in your dishwasher. But what am I going to do with this? So I guess this not being open and me having enough tactile toys, I guess this is probably something that I can sell. Does it come with that tray? What's with this tray? I guess they've used like a generic tray. Does it say tray not included? It says tray not included. It says the exact term, which that tray looks pretty good. I wonder if that's an official Fisher-Price. They make food trays and backpacks and other things to... Anyway, the design of this. Look at the little Fisher-Price tag on this. And I love this. Who doesn't... what do they call this? They call this Tiny Treats gift set. It's like ball game food. It's like, I don't know. It's fast food, delicious. Who doesn't like pretzels, tacos, and pizza? The best foods ever. Even though I don't eat those things, I want to. I want to chew on these things. Okay. What else can I grab? All right, more. Is this? Oh, the blocks are here. More tactile things. Sometimes when you buy these things on Amazon, they come in this plastic wrap. Of course, I'm not going to take that out. They're mixing. This is actually made out of wood, so this is this bunny. So there's 3 different kinds of tactile. I mean, these are fidget toys, which I mean, on the spectrum. Brain diversity. What's the neurodivergency? Like, I guess that's why I like these, and I would enjoy holding these in my hands and looking at them and playing with them. This is what I do. That's how I play with toys. It's like I just do this, and I can do it for hours, and I can see new things each time and see how cute the elements that the artist put into these things. Like, look at the. Is this a whale? I'm not even sure. Is it a whale and a bird and a bee and a sun all like cohabitating together? But look at the offset of the eye and how close this mouth is to that eye and how the mouth is on a slant and that it's just, I mean, he's a little derpy and cute and more adorable and the way that this bee is smiling. Like, these artists are like, and of course a mirror. Who doesn't love a mirror? I mean, I'm kind of biased. And then we have this flash thing that's tactile and rubbery, and even the handle. I already showed that. That goes into the collection of electronics. And there's so many more electronics. And there's so many other things that I don't buy. Like, I wanted to buy the headphones for so long. The earbuds. That's such a cool, cute set. And there are more Walkmans and Game Boys. Anything that's really nostalgic, though. And then, of course, this would have been cheaper. And it would have been on sale. And the fact that you can wind up. You can wind up the tape like it's nostalgic and it's classic and it's I can't handle it. Let's put those out of the way. I don't want to drop stuff because I don't want to bang up the boxes or anything. Okay, this thing. Okay, all right. This I told myself I was going to open today, but maybe am I gonna? The package is already open. I'm gonna. Just get it rid of. I'm pretty sure I checked to see it was available. What's killing me though is that I can never have this set. Oh my god, that would be so good. I really just want the figures from this set though. Oh my goodness, there's an elephant, and I don't even know what that red thing is. It is a seahorse or something. I can't even see what it is, but it's so cute, I want it. And it obviously is the set that goes with this. So I am even going to, hopefully I have a battery, but I will go to the dollar store. It needs a battery. I like how the nose is completely different. What I did not know is that I do have a better version of him, but I don't have a lion like this. So, see, and the difference with me collecting these is that it's a Fisher-Price brand. So it's not like a real brand that can last, a real brand. It's in-house, so it means more to me because Fisher-Price is just so important to me. It's more nostalgic than any cartoon or media because Fisher-Price toys were what the first toys that I had, and it just means that it's nostalgic. Now I might not have had these, but it's the design, it's design perfection, and so the people who work at Fisher-Price, I should have had a toy. I should have made toys for a living. That's where I should have went. I should have went to art college and became a toy designer because that would have made me so happy. But I'm just as happy appreciating other people's designs. So these are open now. I'm gonna just throw this in the, maybe I'm going to see, this is also a problem. Do I keep this so that I can reference that? I gotta see if I can search for that. If that's available, no, I can't pay money for that. It's probably really expensive because it's a huge play set, and I don't want the play set. I just want those animals. Who knows, maybe I'll find them at a thrift store, but usually babies are harder on their toys than I am. Okay, this space might be cleared out, but it doesn't mean it's over. Okay. So I have boxes of, I don't know if I showed the retro stuff. I'm not gonna go into it because I think maybe I did do a video when I was looking to find things for my friend, like they were baby toys that I wouldn't know. I think I googled this though, or I looked on eBay, and I don't think it's worth very much, but I bought this from the Mattel store, if I remember correctly, and it was just something that they had in their archives in the Canadian Mattel store, but they don't have that. That doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But every weekend they would have a sale, and sometimes they would have like, they had this inventory that was for if somebody called in and had a broken toy or something. They had these. This is what I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Is that they had these as a replacement toys for customer service. And they seemed to have one of everything. So they'd always, every week I would go and they'd have one-offs of old classic toys, and I would always buy them. A lot of them I've opened. And I think I did a video on this. From these Fisher-Price toys that I found in my basement. Anyway, know that there's a lot more, and this video isn't over yet, but here's an example of a little person, a little people, classic 80s, 70s, 60s dog that they turned into a clacker, soother, teether, whatever you call these things. I think that this is also something that I got at the Mattel store. What's the date on this? 2015. Not too old. Oh, here's another weird tactile animal that I have. This one, I guess I removed the tags, but they have these fidget animals that are... Okay. So this is one of the things that I just ordered. Now, this is another video that I think I'll finally just open these. Now, this is something that I think that I have to keep because it is such an iconic toy. Now, I think that they have made rattles, they've made miniature versions. I think I have ones from Bridge Direct or whatever, Basic Fun, whatever the name of the company is now. But when I ordered, like, this is my favorite one. This one that is made out of, how are they calling it? Plant-based plastics, which I totally support this. I love the natural. This combines both of my elements, bright, colorful toys, into this all-natural element. Like, this is toy perfection. Oh. Let's talk about these blocks that I keep wanting. These blocks that I bought at the Dollar Tree, Fisher-Price, like this also does that. Where, look, we've got my monkeys. That's the monkey. That's the plush monkey. Tell me that's not the same monkey. That's this guy with my glasses on in this puzzle cube, changeable, wintry, Christmas, fun. Pandas. Also, this panda is a recurring character. I do have some musical panda. I have one guy that looks like this down in the basement. There are so many. There's a whole musical series that I have some of that I don't have. Oh my, there's so much of this stuff. Anyway, I ordered another one of these. So there's the Christmas one that has this. I don't really like this translucent part on here because I like that this is all stacky. Now you can also get I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I'm just so excited. I love these toys. You can get a giant jumbo one of these too. You can get, there's this new one they've made, like I told you at the beginning of the video, they've made all of these reinterpretations of these classic toys, and there's a new one. It's over $20, so I didn't buy it, but you put in, it's kind of like there's the cash, you know, the cash register that has the coins that you press out and the change rolls down. That's a classic Fisher-Price toy, and they've kind of made this doing that same thing. So I kind of really want that, but I'd have to get it on. I want to pay. I would only buy it if it was under $10. You can see how many toys I have. I can't even justify that. What am I going to do with all of these things? So I have talked myself out of buying the jumbo one, which stands. It's huge. It's enormous. They've also made this new. It seems like it's really tactile, and it's more expensive. It seems like African inspired, because there's all of these kind of like almost tribal elements to it. But it's got, if I'm remembering correctly, maybe many different kinds of materials and textures, or maybe it's just sculpted with all of these different. Anyway, it's kind of incredible, and it's all in earth tones and stuff, and it looks really cool. So I don't know where to draw the line on how many of these I get, but apparently I'm getting one more. So I'm going to have the generic one. I'm going to have the environmental plant-based one, and then I'm going to have the Christmas one, and I guess we can open them all up. I do have some miniatures of these too, so I have to find the basic fun one before I open that, and I also have that telephone in a new Hot Wheels car, and I have that in miniature basic fun, I believe, as well, which this is a total fluke. I guess it's because my favorite toys are in this desk that I'm working on, but there we go. We have the Chatter Fun. Oh, and this is Super Impulsive, which is, I guess that's a whole other toy company. I guess that's not Basic Fun. So anyway, Super Impulsive, recreating World's Smartest, recreating Fisher-Price toys, so we get that that's so good for my 1/6 scale world. And then all of the Mattel toys I have put together. Oh yeah, and here we have this one. So this, I guess, is the more classic one. How many colors does it have? One. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And they got rid of purple, I guess, in recent years. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Yeah. But this one, they must have based it on the more classic one. Anyway, it's still, there is something about modern design that I like. Like I told you, Santiago of the Seas looks better than, and when I showed you that old Chatter phone, it did kind of look creepy, but I kind of like that. But I do like that this has a vintage look to it, and this one is all sleek and modern. I feel that way about my Masters of the Universe action figures too. I actually did pick up one of these at, wait, do I have one of these? No, I have the vacuum cleaner. This poppin', what do they call this? The corn popper. This is too big of a toy. They still do make new versions of this too, but of course I'm not going to buy a Fisher-Price toy that's big. So that's really cool that I have. And I have to remember to open these at the same time. And then, or maybe I don't. I don't know. I guess I'll just show it. There's I wasn't supposed to do this here. But I also have these. This is a total unprepared tangent. Fisher-Price toys, Fisher-Price Adventure People, like this is the root of all North American action figures. Like this was they they made Star Wars action figures based on these figures. They took them and they manipulated these figures to make the prototypes for the Star Wars figures of the 70s. They're like the toys of all toys. And then before that was Fisher-Price Little People, which I also correct. So this is also something that I picked up. I didn't know if I was going to show this. This is something that we don't get in Canada very often. They make so many different of these individual packs. Recently, we've getting more of them. I've shown my Fisher-Price Little People collection galore. This kind of, I didn't even think I was going to show this today because it fits into its own category, and I don't know what to do with it. But Aurora, like, she is such a rare. I think that there's one little car. I can't think of. I didn't really Google her. I don't think that there's many or any sets with her. Again, I think there's just one little car that you can get with her in it, for a train, individual train cars that you can attach together. Besides that, she's rare, so I bought her. But you get other characters. I mean, Olaf. Wait, what's his name? The Frozen. There's one of the Frozen princesses, the Elsa. Elsa was in there, and I know that I have him. And then all of the other Disney princesses I have versions of, but I knew that I didn't have her, so I just bought her, kind of as a keepsake, maybe to put on my wall, maybe to open. This is a whole other Little People Disney princess thing that we have to go down on later on. What else haven't I showed you? There's this. There's the actual toohunky Imaginext figure. Like, I don't know. Am I still sure? Look, they put 2H on his shorts. He looked so much like me. I mean, more like me before I got old. And I was doing Imaginext reviews all the time, and then this came out and it looked like me, and then I saw that it had 2H on his shorts, which I don't even think can you see that it's 2H? And then I was like, they must have made me. They even used to, I forget where they commented. Was it on Instagram or maybe on my YouTube channel? I don't know where the Fisher-Price people were actually commenting on my videos, but anyway. So I'm pretty sure that this is me, which is, I mean, my life is complete. Like, I have an action figure, and of my favorite toy company, of my favorite, can I say that? I mean, can I say it's my favorite? I mean, Imaginext really is. There are, I can't. I don't know if I can say my favorite. I want them to make me. I want to be a little person. I don't know how they can do it without me, with me knowing. I don't know what I'm going to look like. Will I have a beard? Will my hair be gray? How will I change? But they've made so many different characters. There's not one that's really like me. I do have a favorite though. This is my favorite little person. Anyway, you can check out my Little People collection video. This guy, I think, is the cutest. I mean, he even has a little monster on it. So that's my favorite one. Evelyn sent me that. Thank you, Evelyn. And then this is my... And Evelyn also sent me this. This is Hot Wheels, Mattel, not Fisher-Price. But these are toys that I have recently opened, and other ones that I got recently at the dollar store that I was so surprised to find. So these are Mattel toys that I've recently opened that I don't know what to do with because I don't want to put them away. This is Imaginext DC characters. This is branded, this cup. I don't know what to do with this because it's not a regular toy or anything. But it was a color change toy, and it came in this container that I think it's got Fisher-Price red. That's why I wear my red t-shirt today. I'm wearing my Fisher-Price red. I love this container, and it's not, I don't even know if you're supposed to keep this. But, so, Mattel, I guess I'm going to put her in here. until I remember. But this is just my bin of Mattel toys that are really special to me right now. I mean, do these Fisher Price things that I found at the dollar, they were really special. Anyway, you can check out Little People reviews of whatever's in this bin that I can't deal with because it's so cute. You can check out my wall over here of all my Little People collection. And I can't keep up with Little People Collector. They just now, at the beginning, I bought every single set, but then they started pumping them out too much of the pop brands, and I couldn't keep up with that. And there's more. Hold on. This is something that I need to bring up, and then this is something that I need to bring up. I don't think this is available anymore. Oh, and this is something I was talking with AI about this today because I just bought more nesting boxes and Matrushka dolls. Oh, Matrushka. I'm not sure. I'm not Russian. I don't know how to say that. Russian nesting dolls. Always been obsessed with those wooden boxes that nest in one another. This is an example of that. This head has different incarnations too, where it was more of a classic face. It looked like a Fisher Price Little People, like one of the wooden ones at one point. This face is also cute, so I don't mind. But I've had this set for a while, and I love that you can turn them into balls, and then you can stack them in different ways. And I can't believe I haven't opened this yet. I've had this for a couple years. This has the 2013-2021 dates on it. So maybe the 2013 was the one that had the different face on it. And then this one I bought probably in 2021 and was really, or a year or two after, because it was on sale on Amazon and I had to get it. And I can't wait to play with that. So that's one that I want to open. And then, I don't know what we're going to do about this, because, what's in here? Oh, there's this, I've already opened and reviewed. It was my top toy choice of last year, is what I did. He's making too much noise in a video, and it started clicking, so I actually boxed it back up and returned it, because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't clicking, and then I was going to buy another one the next time it went on sale, but then I found it and 50% off, so I got it for $20. It's usually $50 or more in Canada. There are new ones, so they've made a new one that has all of the same records. I don't think it got rid of one of the records, but it added a Christmas record to it. It's got a blue face on it. I do like this one that mimics natural wood, or a natural, like, woven material, which is incredible. It looks so classic and cool, and I love the records and I love the music, and I think Fisher Price claimed my video, but I think I took out all of the parts where they claimed it, so I think it did get monetized again. There's also a Barbie one that I don't know what the records are on it, and I don't think anyone knows about this either, because I saw it pop up on Amazon Canada for a brief moment and I saved it, and I haven't seen anybody else talk about it, and I kind of want that one too. And I also don't think that, I think that this machine is programmed just to play these records, and that it won't play new records, because the records go on and then the machine reads it, so there's no way of updating the machine. So my hypothesis is obviously that you have to buy the new machine with the new microchip with the new reading the record on it. So I think that I think I need all of the record players, and it would be really cool to have them in different colors. But this is a $50 price purchase. If the two that are on, I mean, the Barbie one isn't for sale yet, and the new one with the Christmas record, that one is online, but it hasn't dropped below $55. I think if it drops below $50, I might be forced to buy it and review it. It's just, I mean, another classic This is a remake of one of Fisher-Price's most iconic toys, and that is the record player. The Bridge Direct did make a new version of it. It doesn't work in the same way. The other one had prongs on the needle. Oh, the battery works. It had prongs here that it would actually it worked like a. Oh, please don't. The sound made there were notes all across, like there were like 5 different prongs. I wonder how many songs. Apparently they can make a lot of songs with just 5 or 6 prongs, and those prongs would make a different noise in the head. I don't know. I'm blanking on the names of all of the parts of a record player. Anyway, but they did it differently. They did it more as this record player does, I think, and it reads the information on the disc. Anyway, this is an awesome toy. I gotta open this one. Maybe I'll open it in my own time. Maybe I'll open it when I buy the other one so I can compare the 2 record players together. But I don't even know if this one is going to click. I don't know if they fixed the clicking problem. I don't know if everybody's clicked or it was just mine. But it was kind of annoying, but also the songs were really, really good. A lot, and I think many of the songs were written by John Legend, which is kind of cool too, and no wonder the songs are so good. All right. Okay. All right. Is that... I think that's everything for today. I'd have to say I'm really excited about opening these blocks. I'm excited about getting the new flip phone, and it's not in stock, so I don't know when they're going to send it to me. I don't know if I should wait to review the other new things, or how many of the other new things, the new reimagined versions of so many classic toys that they've put out in recent months. I don't know if to do those. I really want these blocks. Just I have so many applications for these. I can use them in my 1/6 scale world. I can just hold them in my hand. I love wooden things. I love holding little wooden things and sorting them and making the puzzle. Like, this is so, like, in my vlog channel advent calendar. I'm doing 3 advent calendars this year. I'm doing one on my vlog channel. I'll do one on my 1/6 scale channel, and I'm doing one on this channel. But I'm not going to focus, because advent calendar videos don't do very good. It's too overwhelming for people. But I will do one major toy review, my favorite toy, on this channel every day in December, or every day up to the 24th. I'll probably be burnt out by then and have to take a little bit of a break. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to open up my Christmas presents after that. And other videos. Anyway, I'm super excited about Christmas. Making these advent calendars have made Christmas so much more fun and special for me, like treating myself and having all these. And it's not even, I didn't even spend a lot of money. And I'm trying to, that's kind of what this video was about too, showing you some really cute things that you can give for holidays for baby. And just, you might not, some of these things are really old and you might not be able to get, but there are classic things that you just can't go wrong with. Like this, you might not be able to find this special edition Christmas one, which I'm excited to open. It's like the perfect way to open the holidays, but you can't, well, I don't even have the classic one because it hasn't come yet. But you can get this one online, actually. Actually, this one is only $6 or something right now in Canada. So this is a toy that is timeless and so perfect for baby. It's like, so there. Take a look at what Fisher-Price has. I hope that you have babies in your lives. I'm the baby in my life, but having a baby in your life, I mean, it's just so enriching. Babies can talk better than I can. I'm drawn to these toys. What I think it is, it's like berries. So it's like, because I live my life all natural and caveman like, and I only like natural fibers and natural food and unprocessed everything as much as possible. Like my half that 100% cotton and stuff. I love these things. I think that it's great quality, like wood and cotton and all of these things. If I find these things at the dollar store, I have to buy them. But it's these plastic bright colors that, I mean, they have to be. It has to be the berries and the flowers that, and they're perfect cute. So that does describe a berry or a flower, that they're like perfection. They're smooth and wonderful, and there's something that I can collect and curate that I love. So I'm really going to pay attention to that. I don't know if I'm going to drop the Jake and the Neverland. I might have to think about that, because I am not appreciating that, and we'll have to also do some updates on my collection boxes. Like I showed you the stuff that was in there. I love that I've been curating and putting my favorite toys in those boxes, and my collection of toys that I love is looking really, really good that way. And then I just have this box of playthings that I don't want to put this box away, because it's my newest, latest open Fisher-Price toys that I want to play with. And I'm sure that there's things that I didn't show you, and I know that there's things that I didn't show you. I have, what's that? The monkey, Julian, Paul, Paul Frank. Oh, I remembered. There, Fisher-Price had a whole Paul Frank line. I collected every piece of that. There is this line of Mickey Mouse, was gas station racers, some kind of racing gas station race theme for Disney characters, and those are some of my favorite toys of all time too. Cute little 3-inch figures of the Disney characters, all toughened up in like in workwear, and that one of my favorite toy lines that isn't going away. I really am surprised that Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Sophia the First, another Fisher-Price toy from the early 2000s that I loved collecting. I think that holds its value. Anyway, we have to look at all of those things. Maybe I will bring some of those over into the channel over the time. I have to think about, I've got my advent calendars in place for all of the other ones except for this channel, where I'm making my own. I know for sure. Oh no, but I also just found 2 Playmobil advent calendars in my toy room, so maybe we just have to open those instead. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas on this channel, but it's going to be spectacular. No, I do know. I don't know what the advent calendar is going to look like, but every day in December we will be opening a new, up until Christmas, we'll be opening up a new favorite toy, and I've got so many priority toys to open, and I keep talking. There's a special toy every day for sure for December, though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for joining me today. Let me know what your favorite Fisher-Price toy of all time is. Until then.